we live? Oh, how long is this going to take? How long? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Hi, everyone. Just jokes. Here I am, live. My first live Q&A chat on Facebook. So please be kind to me. You're popping my cherry. So I managed to steal a little camera into the slot. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys thought of tonight's episode. I've just seen it for the first time myself, so I'm still kind of recovering from that last scene. I think I know what I'm doing here. I hope I know what I'm doing here. Looking forward to hearing from you all and hearing your thoughts about this latest season, which I might add was one of my favourite seasons to shoot. So I've got lots of stories to share with you, and let's roll. Should we get on with it? Shall we? Is that what we do? Okay. Well, hello everyone. You just keep firing lovely comments at me, which is great. Thank you for those. But I'd really love some questions. So, hi Zoe and Gary and Corey and Melvin. Hi, awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Danielle, yes, that's my name. Hi Wendy Horan. I'm happy that you think the show is awesome. Oh my goodness, these questions are going so fast. How do we stop them? You guys need to stop sending me these questions. Will B ever go up against Ferguson? I think that's safe to say that, if history dictates anything, then yes, probably. I think she needs to be taken down. But, B's got a few other things on her hand at the moment, so, we'll see about that. Hi, Trinity May Welly Green. How do I feel about the last scene? I feel pretty sad about it, actually. It was a really difficult scene to shoot because Robbie's such a great friend of mine, and to have to exact that kind of violence on him was kind of difficult, really challenging. We actually shot a much longer scene than that, and they've cut it down. I see. Maybe the original scene was a little bit too much. Robbie deserves it sometimes, though, I must admit. Hi Chloe Webb. What was the most hardest scene for me to act out? I think that it's coming up in this series, so stay tuned. I'm not just saying that for you guys to stay involved in the show because I know that you all love the show so much, but please keep watching because there's some pretty amazing scenes coming up, and there's one in particular which I know you guys will want to talk to me about later on in the season, which was particularly hard to shoot. Does B miss Frankie? Yeah, I think so. They had an amazing relationship. It was kind of like a strange affair, wasn't it? I certainly, I know how I feel about Nicole myself, and we didn't have a lot of scenes to shoot this time, and I really missed working with her because she's such an awesome actress and great energy to be on the set. But who knows? Wentworth is a strange labyrinth of different storylines and things, so once again, stay tuned. How do I stop this roll so I can read everyone's questions? Does B stay top dog from Bella Rose Lay? Does B stay top dog? This is a really good question. Do you think she should stay top dog? You can see that she's really struggling this season with being in that position. Lots of confronting moments for her, especially carrying all of her history, the grief, and the impending future. She's the only one out of all these women that she's in for life without parole, so that's a pretty daunting prospect for her. But she's still top dog at the moment, so we'll see. What's my favourite episode of Wentworth? I think my favourite episode was, I really loved series 2. I loved the last 2 episodes, 11 and 12 of series 2, and I think my favourite episode is going to be the last episode 8 of this series, and episode 12 are pretty much up there. But I'm not counting. Nothing's favourite. Do you hook up with the blonde one from Cheryl Anderson? Ferguson? Who's the blonde one? Oh, Celia Island. You mean Lizzie Birdsworth? Do I hook up with Lizzie Birdsworth? I know that's probably the question on everyone's lips. I think that that Ali is a lovely foil for Bea at the moment. You can see that Bea's really struggling with her, the loneliness that she's experiencing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping they get together. We'll see. What was your favourite thing to shoot in the series? Have I already answered that? Favourite thing to shoot in the series? I don't know. There's so much that we have an opportunity of shooting. Lots of the dining hall scenes are fun because we all get hammered together. I can't answer that right now. Is there any way I can slow this down? Is there? I can't even read your questions. Bea needs to hook up with Jackson. Probably. It's been a while. I'd say that that Bea's got a fair bit of catching up to do. So yeah, why not throw Bea, Will Smith, and what's his name? Will Smith. Sorry, Bea can do Will Smith as well. Excellent. Will Jackson and Will Smith. How did you get so attractive? What's your secret? Well, thank you for thinking I'm attractive. Great lighting. Bit of slap and tickle on the old face. It's all smoke and mirrors. Hey, thank you so much for all your questions. I'm really trying to get through them. And they're coming in hard, fast and heavy, which is just the way I like it. Or is it? Hey, favourite word of the night? Dickhead. What do you think, guys? Yeah? I want everyone to use that word at work tomorrow at least once. That's the challenge I set for you guys tomorrow. From Emoke Wilson, are the prison scrubs as comfy as they look? Yes. Thank you for your question. They are. You've played Bea for 4 years now. When you've finished a long day of hard work, do you go home as Danielle? Do I miss Bea? Well, when I go home from the set, I'm probably still carrying Bea with me. So, my kids only know me as top dog. That's basically how I get them to do everything I want them to do, is just do it because top dog says so. Danielle Cormack, School of Parenting. What did you think of yours and Socrates scenes? From Laura Bramley. Hi, Laura. Really hard to shoot, actually, dealing with the subject matter of cancer, which is no laughing matter, as we all know. And Socrates is so beautiful to work with, and it's such a devastating journey for Maxine. And I think one of the more interesting storylines for this season, in terms of its complexities, the complexity that Maxine has to face, or the decision of whether she stays on the hormones or not, and that. Sorry, I've had a bit too much sparkling water tonight. What the outcome of that will be. So, but I always love working with Socrates. He's such a generous actor and a fine human being. So, and I think it's from the feedback that you guys give us about Maxine and Bea's relationship, I can see that you guys really enjoy their friendship, and I certainly, it's an easy relationship on screen and off. So, I'm glad that you guys really enjoy their relationship. Bea, bring back the red hair, it suits you. From Kylie Smith. Are you a relative? Kylie! You haven't been coming to Christmas parties. Yeah. Well, as you know, I am an actress. I'm not Bea Smith, and Bea's hair is red, and when I left the show, I've done some other work since. So, but yeah, who knows? Maybe next season, Bea's red again. Is there going to be next season? Let's hope. Come on, producers. I know you're watching tonight, Brian and Penny. They're the big guys. They're the top dogs at Foxtel. So you've got to write letters to them about next season. So yeah, but Bea will always be red. I made a choice to let her hair fade out this season because I felt it was a lovely representation of her fading as a person and just how tired and exhausted she was. that she wasn't, that she was finding it hard to care so much anymore. So to answer the many questions I've had about her hair, and I also had to chop it off a little bit too because I don't know, I just felt like she needed a bit of a change. So yeah. Hey, is Frankie coming back? We miss her. Justine from Justine Credlin. Yeah, we all miss Frankie. She should never have made parole. Bitch! Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Frankie is one of the most loved characters on the show, and rightfully so. Nicole has created, along with the writers and the show's creators, an unforgettable character who has already gone down in television history in this country and internationally, and yeah. But, it's beautiful because Frankie has made parole. She, and it's a good thing, isn't it? And she managed to get out. But, as I said before, this is the world of Wentworth. You never know what's going to happen. Keep your eyes on the prize. Okay. Who is my favourite band as a teenager? From Jamie Bell. Oh, well, I had several. I would say probably around the age of 11, 12. I was really into like new romantic music, so Duran Duran and Magazine and The Fall and Japan. Ever heard of those guys? But I liked a lot of punk music, much to my parents' horror, and then I transitioned very quickly into listening to bands like Fleetwood Mac and Bob Dylan and artists like Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin. So I went from like punk to hippie. What can I say? Okay. Crackling is annoying from Keisha Rodden. Is it crackling? Is it crackling, everyone? Please write if it's crackling. Maybe that's just my voice. I'm crackling. I loved Bee's crazy eyes. Great. Use your finger in the front. These are my technicians trying to work out the crackling. If it's still crackling, please. Yeah, it is crackling badly, it said. Yes, everyone's saying yes, crackling. Lots of crackling. Maybe I need to just please not crackle. Try not to crackle. So, would I make a good top dog? Yeah? No? I don't know. I'm still worried about the crackling. So I guess I would, because the top dog would worry about crackling. Surely. Yeah? Okay. Hi, I'm back. Have you got me? I'm not frozen. Let it go, let it go. We're back. Am I crackling still? Cracking, crackling. No, it's not frozen. I'm just reading it. Yay! Yes. Yes. Win. Hi, Matt Anton. You are a winner. So I'm getting so many questions at the moment, which is a wonderful testament to our show. And there's no crackling. No crackling. We're not in a pork roast dinner anymore. That's fantastic. So, hi everyone. I'm back again. Sans crackling. If you've just tuned in, welcome to the Q&A. I'm Danielle Cormack. You might have seen me on shows such as Wentworth, where I play B. Smith, Top Diggy Dog. Like I said before, the questions are coming in so fast, I can't even read them. So I'm going to try and... No crackling and you're hot. Thank you, Daniel Brown. You've made my night. Thank you. Do I think Vera makes a good governor? From Cynthia Tamara? Yeah, I do. And even more so, I think that Kate Atkinson in this series is sublime. She's totally won my vote. I am hashtag Team Vera all the way. Hashtag Team Vera. What do you guys think? I think she's awesome. Whether or not she still is able to run the prison with as much finesse and panache as she has so far with old Freaky Pants in the mix is another thing to keep your eyes on. Are you a Kiwi? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Kia ora, cuzzies. I'm totally from Kiwi land. I'm sorry, NZ, if there's anyone. I'm pretty sure that Wentworth is coming to your shores. I bloody hope so, because we have a lot of feedback from New Zealand and of course for the UK. If there's anyone tuning in from over in America as well, I always wanted them to do an episode of Wentworth with American accents. I also wanted to do it with British accents, like, "Oi, freak! What you doing, freak? All right, governor." Okay, and well, it says at 1K viewers it crashes. Oh, let it go, let it go. We're still frozen? Are we frozen? No, we're not. We've melted. Great. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi, Rachel Ham. Hi, Rach Ham in the UK. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Really happy to let you know that I'm pretty sure that Wentworth is going to be coming to your shores really, really soon. Yeah, I have. Hi D Snell, kia ora to all your whānau in Canberra. I hope we've finished crackling. Hi Colin Worden. Has Val Lehman given me any feedback? Yes, she has. I had the opportunity of meeting her in the first season, and she was very positive about Wentworth, as were most of the original Prisoner cast. So we got their blessing, and we have moved on to creating Wentworth now with the beautiful support of the original Prisoner clan. Stacey Melling, tell us a joke. What do you get when you get crackling? Me. Give us a huge spoiler. Okay, this is to Chris. Sorry to catch you up full name. Give us a spoiler. I'll give you a spoiler. Bruce Willis is a ghost in The Sixth Sense. Sorry. Spoiler alert. He's dead. He is actually dead. Hi, Kai Manson. I'm saying hi to your son, Brayden. Ooh, that's an interesting name in my midst. But hi, Brayden. Apparently, from Louise Debster, it sounds like I'm playing Space Invaders. So maybe I'll just do this. Does it still look like I'm playing Space Invaders? There we go. Will Frankie be back inside? You two together could defeat the freak. You're absolutely right about that, Tiffany Jones. It would be amazing if Frankie could come back in. I kind of hope she doesn't come back in, because then it means she's broken her parole. But you never know. Like I said before, I know Frankie's such a loved character, and yes, we do miss her in Wentworth as well. But the way this show goes, it takes many twists and turns. So stay tuned. I know where you live. Okay. There's lots and lots of crack. Are you going to end up in a Am I going to end up in a relationship? Are you talking about in my real life or on screen or both? Look, what I can say is that I think there's a lot that B finds very confronting emotionally in this particular season, and obviously you guys have been privy to the storyline, the overt affection that Ali has shown B so far. So I won't say anything more than that, but up to this point, B has already found that confronting, because it's connecting with a part of her that she's had shut off for quite a while, which is it's an interesting journey for her, the inner conflict for her. So who knows? She might have a relationship, she might not. I can't tell you those things. I'll have to find out where you live. lots of people ask me about B hooking up with Ali. Look, all I can say is that I think that B is intrigued by Ali, but she's also very confused as to her agenda, which it's going to, I think, take many different courses over this series. You'll see. I think it's really lovely to see B exploring these aspects of her character, of her inner self, because she hasn't had, like she says, and a couple of episodes ago, she hasn't had the best time in relationships, and she has a very odd relationship with her sensuality, which has been on hold for quite some time. So I'm really loving all your feedback about that relationship. It's certainly encouraging to hear you guys relating to it and being intrigued by it. So thanks so much for all your feedback. Popcorn crackling again. Who am I closest to in prison? Was it? Oh, no. There's Do you dream of your acting sometimes? Real versus reality from Beck. I missed your name. Do I dream of acting? I dream a lot of going on a stage and being naked, and I don't know my lines. So I read into you what that is. It's horrifying for me, terrifying, nightmares, not dreams. Hi from sunny Florida, from Lauren Marie Felicioni. I got your name right. I'm sorry if I haven't. Hi. Yo, what's up, Florida? You. From Kim Myers, have I ever visited a real prison? Yes, I have. And recently I was in New Zealand visiting the Wiri Women's Prison over there, and I got to meet a lot of the women over there who have the opportunity of being able to see Wentworth. So they were very familiar with me and my work, and I got to have a tour around the prison and to meet a lot of the women and have conversations with them about their history and how they are managing their life now, how they did outside and inside. And I also visited a prison in Melbourne as well. So my research was extensive, and I think it needed to be for the show. We can't be depicting these characters going through the scenario without actually having some kind of relationship to what they are. So, yeah. Say hi to Amy and Steph from Sydney. Hi, Amy and Steph. Hello. Is Wentworth a real place from Beck Northdirth? No, Wentworth isn't a real place. We shoot in a studio, an old TAFE college that they've turned into a prison. But let me tell you, when you work there 14 hours a day and you're with the same people every day, yeah, after a while it does feel like you're in prison. But in a good way. Aisha Simeon says, I miss Erica. So do I, girl. I miss her bad. I'm jonesing for Erica. And who's played by the beautiful Leanna Walsman. For those of you who remember her from the first season, Frankie's first attrazione. Erica has a huge fan club, and I love it when people are, they so heartfelt over characters that not the characters that are even on screen now, but the ones that have been, because they've helped make up the tapestry of our show. And I love Leanna Walsman. She's the best. Do your curls get the girls in prison? All day, every day. There you go. From Nat Gabrielle, where is Jodie? Jodie, who's Spiteri, who's played by the wonderful Pierre Miranda. She is, I think she probably got shipped off to a psych ward. She was done over pretty badly by the freak, so yeah. I don't like to cast any aspersion or put people down the wrong path, but I imagine she's there. The freak left a lot of people in her wake. So, she needs to go down. That's all I'm saying. She ain't go down. Freak ain't go down. Bam! Hey, what did you think of the hit tonight? The old Kaz hit. Huh? Yeah, she deserved that Okay, from Nikki Treeweek, when you did any acting classes, what is the weirdest thing you had to act out? Oh, I don't know about the acting classes, but I was on a TV show called Xena, Warrior Princess. I was terrible in it, terrible. I played it in the Amazon Warrior, and my character, Ethany, ended up having a relationship and eventually a child with a centaur. So I had to act out the birth scene, giving birth to a centaur. And for those of you who know what a centaur is, you know that would be a pretty interesting birth. So, yeah. That was one of my weirdest things to have to act out. Say hi to me, my girl, Rebecca Hearn. Hi. Hayley, Rebecca's girl. Hey. Natasha Blake, what would I be if I wasn't an actress? I'd probably be very, very bored and I'd be lots of trouble. Lots and lots of trouble. But I've always been fascinated by architecture, so and I did try university a couple of times, but I kept on getting acting work. So I think actually, the only thing I am able to do is act. It's the only thing that keeps on employing me. So is Tammy nicer than her character from April Monroe? Yeah. Silly question. Yeah, she's awesome. Tammy is, her addition to the cast has been really great. She's completely committed to the role of Kaz, and she's so magnetic on screen. I know she's probably not liked so much as a character, but God, she's brilliant, and she deserves all the acting accolades because I think she's magnificent in this season. Hi, Scott Whiteley. Thank you for saying that you love my work on Rake. Here's a little bit of trivia for you. I had to shoot Rake at the same time I was shooting Wentworth, so all the Wentworth folk were very kind in letting me take some time off to go and shoot out all my stuff on Rake. So Rake is another show that's on in Australia at the moment as well. So they had to write a lot of stuff around me to enable me to be able to leave the set for a while. So it was really great at that time that I actually get slotted. So, did I get slotted? That's the big question. Do you act in plays as well as TV? Yes, I do. I'm just about to do a play. I'm doing a play now. So I go on. I think there's a lot of people that were a bit confused today by a post that I did that I'm not going back to Wentworth. That's not true. I'm just about to put on a play in Sydney in King's Cross. If you're here, hi, you can book your tickets. I'll put my link up on my profile. I love acting on stage and do a lot of it. And we're opening a play in 2 weeks called Straight. So you can come and see me in that if you want to Lauren Pace. It's called Straight, and it's at the King's Cross Theatre. Hi, Rachel Jenkins. Hey. Tammy Petch, what has been your favourite episode to film? I think that my favourite episode to film would be the end of the series. I think it's really hard to pick a favourite anything because there were so many, there were so many moments, especially in a show like this, and it'd be like picking a favourite child, really. But I did like shooting the end of this season. It's gotta be a ripper. I'm going to take 2 more questions. I'm sorry if I didn't get to everyone. It's really been a barrage of love and your enthusiasm for the show. So I'm going to close my eyes and just point to one and then see what happens. Neil Briggs. Oh my God, Danny is crackling. Oh, well, that's not a question. It's from Julia Keats. Who is the funniest on set? I'd say Celia Island is pretty up there. Yeah, she's a funny little fucker. But there are so many. A lot of the cast have to counterbalance the intense nature of the show. So there was a lot of there's a lot of joking on set and pranks and stuff like that on set. And I'm sure you've read about that, and you've had a lot of... You guys, shh! I'm trying to concentrate on you, but there's people there. So you slotted. Yeah, so there's a lot of pranks on set, so we have a lot of fun. I work with a brilliant, bright bunch of women and men, and really each and every one of them, they're really unique and brilliant in their own ways, and they're all funny. Okay, one more question. Good morning from Toronto, from Crystal Lolly. Hi. Sorry, I just want to say hi to Toronto because I can't wait to come to Toronto. I think I'm going to be there in a few months' time. Yes. Anyway, crackling is bad again. Thank you, Amanda Abraham. That's wonderful. I'm going to wrap up. Can I do the haka? I can, but I actually don't think it's appropriate for me to do it. But I'll try and do a pukana. So there you go. So I'm going to say goodbye, everyone. I'm really sorry. Ebony and Stevie, sorry, I've got to go. Hi, Ebony and Stevie, but I really have to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to Soho Television, Soho TV for having our show, and to everyone at the Family at Foxtel, all my cast. This is my speech that I wanted to give if I won Best Actress. Thank you. But mostly all, thank you so much to each and every one of you for tuning into our show. It really wouldn't be the show it is without you. I read most of your messages when I can, and I love receiving your feedback. I really do, because it gives me an understanding about where things sit with you. And we do this because we're trying to entertain you guys and I don't know, inspire your world and give you a brief respite from the everyday madness that we all endure. It really does mean a lot that you tune in and share the love. Introduce people to the show as well. The amount of messages I get from people saying, "Hey, my friend just introduced me to the show, and I've just spent 3 weeks watching the last 3 seasons." So, thank you, and stay tuned for the rest of the season, because I guarantee you, and you can hunt me down and skin me if this isn't one of the most awesome seasons to date. So have a great evening, everyone. Much love. Stay safe, and let's be careful out there.